Welcome back to the Sunday Sports Blitz. New McDowell head hockey coach Bill Wager and his son Billy now join us. First of all, congratulations on getting the position. Bill and I worked 25 years ago at WSEE, so I remember when Billy was born. So I'm really looking old here. But Bill, congratulations. What challenges right away do you have with taking over that McDowell program?
Well, quite obviously, it was a bit of a losing record last year, is an understatement. But you know, we had tryouts about 2 weeks ago, and I really put the boys through their paces. I wanted to challenge the players to see if they had what it was going to take, and I pushed them farther than I think anybody's ever pushed them. And I could not get one kid to quit. And in fact, I had players coming up to me when the practice was over and shaking my hand and thanking me for putting them through that kind of rigorous workout. And that just shows me that it's a team that wants to win. They just need to be shown how to win.
And you specialize in goaltending. Give us a little bit about your background in hockey. And then the other thing is, Bill, what intrigued you about this position to take?
Well, background in hockey. I came up through Erie Youth Hockey, a great program back in the day, Wally Walworth and all those folks back at the Erie Zoo. And then I actually was the first goaltender to ever play for Cathedral Prep back in the mid-'70s. So, and I started as an 8th grader, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe not nice for you.
Yeah, we had our fun though. But had some great teams back in those days. And then, of course, I went on and played some junior hockey, played at Ohio State. And then back here in Erie, I had a chance to coach with Mercier's Prep with Pierre Legacy, and we built a very strong program. That program was very similar to this, which is, I'm kind of doing my transition now. You guys got to appreciate that. That was a program where they had a 60-1 record over 2 seasons, and we had to take our steps in building the program, which is exactly what we have to do here. It's not going to turn around overnight. We have to build from, I always like to refer to the back end out, and you referred to goaltending. You have to build strong goaltending and the defense, and then team defense. So the forwards have to be involved in our defensive zone coverage, and then we'll work on the offense. But right now, then after, of course, Mercier's Prep, Rick Gotkin asked me, and I coached with him for 4 seasons at Mercyhurst. And then this position opened up and some people approached me, and I thought it was a pretty good challenge, but knowing some of the people involved in McDowell hockey is what's going to make it special. There's a passionate group of parents and board members, and they want to see their kids really enjoy and have a chance to have a winning tradition, which is what McDowell's brought at every level in all sports.
Yeah, it sounds like a formula that could work. Now, your son Billy, obviously, a goaltender.
Yes.
What else position would he play?
Big surprise, right?
But you're going to be playing for the Junior Flyers next season. Tell us a little bit about what stage of the career that you're in right now, Billy, and how you got involved with the Junior Flyers.
This past year, I had actually suffered an injury. So I've been constantly rehabbing my ankle to get back into hockey shape. And about a few months ago, I got a call from the head coach of the Junior Flyers, Mr. Jerry Domish, and he asked me if I'd like to come out and try out. So I went up there and I went against 16 other goalies, and I was able to secure a spot there. So as of right now, for my stage in my career, it's hopefully the year right before I'm able to go play Division I college. I'd really like the opportunity to do so.
What about some long-term goals, Billy? What do you have in mind?
Oh, I'd definitely like to play professional hockey one day, but we got to take it one step at a time.
Any idea about college? I mean, might you stay? I know your dad here coached in Mercyhurst and Rick Gotkin, so you might have a little insight. Not to put any pressure on you, but have you thought about where you want to play at the Division I level? Yeah,
definitely. Mercyhurst has always been a great option for me. I really like the coaches there. They've been great mentors to me over the year, helping me grow as an athlete and as a person. So it's been a great experience here, and I think Mercyhurst would be very wonderful.
Billy, do you remember the first time you put skates on and when you really got hooked on the sport?
I was 4 years old, and I actually remember my dad forgot to take my skate guards off. So I stepped out onto the ice and fell straight down on my face. But yeah, it's been a long time, but 14 years, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, well, one last question for your dad. What's it going to take to elevate hockey in this area to high school hockey to a better level that maybe can compete with some of the teams that we see around Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and so on?
Ultimately, it does come down to coaching, and we have to break it down into its simplest form. We have to really teach the fundamentals. We have to go back to basics on skating, passing, shooting. once the players can master those skills, we can get more intricate into the game and teach systems. But I've seen for years now somewhat of a downhill slide, falling behind in teaching those fundamental skills and then keeping them up in the players. So they're coming out of house league to travel hockey, then hopefully into high school hockey, but their background, it's just not strong enough. And what we need to do is all the way down to those youth coaches that are teaching the squirts and the peewees, get them to start teaching what I'm going to be spending the first few months of this summer working with my high school team on. They should be getting that 6, 7, 8 years ago. So now we're playing a little catch up this summer, but we're going to get there. And I think if we do that throughout hockey in the Erie area, we'll be able to grow the sport back to where it is. And in all honesty, I think that's where the Otters are too. They have to build those fundamentals, because there's obviously been a lot lacking over the past few seasons.
Bill, why do you think that drop-off happened?
I think as kids mature out of hockey locally, maybe they go to college or they just give up the sport, the parents that were really great coaches within Erie Youth Hockey step away. And we have to bring those people back in. When I interviewed for the position at McDowell, they said, well, what about your son and his hockey? How will that affect you? I said, well, at this point it doesn't. Bill's a man, he's on his own, he's going to play junior hockey, he's going away to Philadelphia, and I'll be cheering for him, I'll be watching him on the internet, but he's going to do his own thing, and now I have a chance to give back to these young men and hopefully get them maybe one day to play junior hockey and a chance at college.
All right, Bill Wager, the new head coach at McDowell Hockey. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
And Billy, who will be going to play for the Junior Flyers next season. Good luck. Hope to see Ed Mercyhurst or maybe one of those. I'm sure your dad was like that too. All right, Bruce.
Good luck, guys. Nominations for the Gannon University Athletic Hall of Fame are being accepted through the Gannon website until June 30th of this year. There are currently 65 members in the Gannon Hall of Fame. Back with more right after this.